My name is Ella Jean, your local fantasy author, and for the sake of this video, it's important to note that I will soon be famous. Maybe. If I can ever get a book to publish. Which is what I want to talk about today. I have a series that I've been trying to get published for a while, and recently I made the incredibly hard decision to pull it back from querying and return to the drafting phase to iron out some kinks. These kinks, I believe, are making it impossible for me to actually get a request from an agent, which is a hard thing to admit. Just so everyone is on the same page, For Those Who Seek Magic is going to be a young YA contemporary fantasy that basically covers the life of Marjorie Turnell as she attempts to enter high school for the very first time. She's being kept from her best friend, so she must make new ones, a complicated task on its own when you don't factor in anxiety and panic attacks, especially around new people. However, the friends she does meet include the magic-obsessed Casper, who is determined to prove that magic is real in Chicago and the government is experimenting on it. It's silly and lighthearted and the start of a series that I hope will be built on friendship and hope, because we all need some of that in the coming years. Seriously, I have yet to get a single request on it, where an agent asks to read more than the 1 to 3 chapters you just send in a cold call, and usually ask for a couple hundred pages, or maybe even the entire manuscript. I see online people talking about how many requests they get, and to not have anything to my name feels like I've done something wrong. It was a difficult decision to pull For Those Who Seek from querying. I wanted to keep pushing and saying that eventually someone will get the story I'm trying to. How good this story is that I still believe in. But I think I can do something to increase those odds. You see, the magic is not introduced until chapter 15. You may be screaming, Ella, you should know to cut down your beginning, and I will tell you that I can't. To me, this book hinges on the friendship. And to lose the trials of making those friends loses the heart of the book. So for a long time, I was unwilling to change anything about the beginning, regardless of who that would turn off. So what do I do? Because something's changed. Kinda had to make a slightly tropey tweak. You see, the story has always opened on Margie's grandmother in a hospital for most of Margie's childhood. And you later learn that she was put there because of a magical attack. It's this idea of shattering that I build up in the story that'll come mostly as a threat in these early books and will hopefully be part of a bigger plan in the later books. But basically, if a human sees magic and can't process it, some humans will literally lose their mind. And that's what happened to Margie's grandmother. She doesn't know that. Originally, it was a random magical attack. It was just Margie and her grandmother were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Getting into the slightly tropey, the grandmother knows of magic now, and Margie is starting to see magic just like her grandmother. And bam, now you have magic in chapter 1. She sees it. Yes, I totally leaned into the trope that the main character is magical and they don't know it. She doesn't have powers, though. Maybe that's an excuse. She can only see magic. She's human like everyone else. It's just a quirk of the DNA. We're gonna go with that, because I kind of like what this left me with, story-wise. It's difficult to commit to such a change, especially because now Margie isn't going to be the fish-out-of-water character when the friends discover magic at chapter 15, because she's gone through that trial already. But now there's this opportunity where she helps her friends through it, and taking on that role helps her overcome some of her anxieties around friendship and who she is, and gives her worth. I think it still works. I think it doesn't change the heart of For Those Who Seek. By introducing magic at the top More agents are likely to understand the world I'm going for right away, instead of having to request blind without seeing the magic in a fantasy book. This is unfortunately just part of traditional publishing. Changes and compromises have to be made. I thought I was never going to compromise at the beginning of this story, but there is always a workaround. I will not lose the heart of my book. I just have to get readers in earlier, and I think that's a change for the better. We are called creative writers for a reason. We'll find a workaround for anything. Trust me. I have no way to tell if this will make For Those Who Seek Magic sell. There is a good chance this book will be shelved and I will move on to another. But time will tell, and I can make the book as good as I can in the meantime. Please like and subscribe if you would like to join this community. I want to build community because anyone can write and everyone has a story in them. Thanks.